Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mm, Hello, nice to meet you all. Hello. Let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Wika Bachtiar, and I am from State Polytechnic of Malang, and I'm major on civil engineering. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the most really the most important, or yeah, I think this is the most important connected transportations to reach another place, which is roads. Yes. And specifically, um, right now, right now I'm gonna talk about the roads of structure. So, if you any before we start the video, before you have any question from this section, just gonna put your comment down below. And now, so not any time longer, let's we start about the component of road pavement structure by me, of course. So the component of road pavement structure, there's so many components such as this earth or foundations, and then embankments, and then subgrades, and then bed, base, soil line, subbase, base course, roadway, and then broken line. This is as is called like middle of the roads, this broken line. But in this video, just I just explain about the most important thing of component of road pavement structure. There is a subgrade, and then base, a base course, and then surface. And the surface is like called, or it is calling a wearing course. Yes, the top of the layer of the road is called surface, or wearing course. Okay, next we are gonna talk about subgrade. Here, subgrade are the prepared earth surface on which is pavement or the ballast of railroad track is placed or upon which is the foundation of structure is built. Ah, so this subgrid constructions is the most we can talk it um, the bottom of the course, and then and the other meaning of the subgrade is the subgrade is the compacted surface that is of earthwork on which a road pavement is a called subgrade of the road. Subgrade of the road may be provided on embankment in a cutting or assisting ground level. So this is the place of the embankment. There is the top of the embankment, which is the subgrade exists. And then I think this depending on upon the topography and finalized formation level, just like that. And then it consists of well compacted natural soil brooks, so the required camber and gradient, which is the subgrade is contained of the soil which is compacted by we call it pneumatical like tandem roller. We used to compacted this subgrade, for eliminations. And then the thickness. About the thickness and the type of pavement structure depend upon the supporting power of the subgrade. Because why it is the thickness is depending about supporting, because if we design a flexible pavement should be designed it about subgrade is thickness, but thickness is in more important, because when the load of the traffic is gonna put it down on the earth, and the bottom of the foundation, it is called subgrade and to a learn. And then because the subgrade, the entire load of the pavement, including the load of traffic transmitted through the pavement. See, the load of the traffic is gonna put it down and to connect it, continuing into the subgrade. And then the load traffic transmitted through the pavement is ultimately, of course, it is ultimately taken up by the subgrade. So the subgrade is more supporting of the all the of the layer. This is must be important to design the thickness of the subgrade. This is. And then next we oh no before next this is the picture of the constriction. This is to compacted a soil which is we used to in the constructions. This is we talk about pneumatic like I told you. And then what it called like obviously the motor or this things, yeah. See, I don't know what is the name, but it's this thing is like walking around about four three or I don't know five time to compact this to reach the thickness a contractor needs, like that. Next we talk about subbase. Subbase is the layer of aggregate material laid on the subgrade on which the space core layer is located. So it's the meaning is the simple meaning is after the subgrade, before after the subgrade, and then we take the subbase. And then the subbase is the place of the base course or the main of course is located. It's the top of the subbase. The subbase is then the base course, like that. So this is like more under foundation, yeah. I think like that. After the existing soil, and then subgrade, and then we call subbase. Next we talk about subbase. So subbase, we can call it a layer of granular material provided in a between of subgrade and the base course in the road. Like I told you, it's like the material. There's a material like a gravel or something like that. That's put in the top of the subgrade and then the bottom of the base course, of course, which is the middle, which is the thickness of the thickness of the sub base. And we can talk the next. So the base course in road pavement is known as a base. It is provided as an additional layer when subgrade is poor quality. So it consists of a layer comparatively cheaper material like the gravel or slag. So in this layer of or in this course subbase, there is consists more relatively cheaper material than subgrade and subbase, because subbase is just supporting the bottom of the top of, oh sorry, the top of the layer of the top of the course is called a sub base course, meaning like the main foundation, and then supporting again the gravel and what did you call it, like sorry, I'm forget, or slag, yeah, the it's called like gravel or slag is relatively supporting the subgrade and the base course, of course, because which is the call in the construction, like the layer of the cheaper yes, something like that, because there's so cheaper material, consistent like that. And then this is the log of the few sub base course, like sub base construction in the road, which is it compacted tool with the thing, the tool that called pneumatic, like in the subgrade code, yes, but in the sub base it more like just relatively simple and little compacted, because this is more like supporting, like simple like that. Yes, this is it's called like sub base. The but it's the simply meaning is the sub base is located on the top of the subgrade at the bottom of the base course. And here we go. We gonna talk on the most important course, like ever the important in the road structure. It's called a base course or main foundation, of course. Give applause, everybody. Give applause. Okay. So, but before we talk much later or talk more specifically all the time, let me introduce you first about the base course. The base course in a pavement is a layer of material in an asphalt roadway, racetrack, riding area, or supporting field. So this is which is the finishing of the material compacted from the subgrade, from the subbase, and then the last compacted is the base core. The base course is the, oh sorry, so where is the, I'm forgetting. The base course is the located where the road is really existed. There's supporting field, there's riding area. There's at the top of the base core. It's like the finishing of the road. Before the finishing of the road, there is a surface. Before surface course we are wearing course, we get to the base course. This is the main course of the layer. Why this is called the important? Let me talk you. Let me remember this first. There's the base course of the layer of a boulders or a bricks provided over the subbase or immediately over the subgrade in the absence of subbase. A road pavement is called a base course. Of the base course is called, the more in construction code is like a foundation, right? And there's in the engineer talk about, hey, what about your foundation, man? Is that your foundation? Is foundation meaning in the road, like called base course? The foundation is not like called like a in Indonesia, we call it cakarayam or foundation footpath, or some not like something like that. Why the road using like foundation? And then in the our standard of uh government, government is like, what is the call it? Uh, Using a pattern like you know something like principle, like this the compacted, oh sorry, this principle using of foundation and the roads using not using chakar ayam, something like that, footpath or anything foundation now for buildings. No, no, we not use that in the road. We use base course. It's like called the foundations of the road. Okay, and then about the base course, we know the base course is the main foundation. This course is considered as the most important of a road structure because this course is to bear to impact the traffic transfer through the wearing course. So this is the reason why the base course is the most important layer of the anything course existed. Because the traffic like car, truck, bus, or aeroplane sometimes it's the axle load or the combination load on the node load. It is considered to bear the after the wearing course of the surface. It's called like asphalt layer, and then the through connected axle load is to bear to connected directly into the base course. This is why the foundation must be strong. This is the strongest and the thickest course in the road in the structure of the component. Uh, it consists of a stable. It consists of a stable material like boulders, anything, gravel, one of the two layer of a burn bricks. So there is the base course is like more this existing material, which is the thickness course, and then base course is more like we must ensure this layer must be strong and strong because this is traffic load or directly loaded into after wearing course and then the best course. And then why it in the Indonesia we can judge the road of the screwness or the toolness. It it can blame it can't it can't be blamed that the asphalt material on the surface is the weakness on the panels. No, we must be ensure we must be check again the base course and the under course again like sub base and subgrade. But the most important we should first the checkout is the best course because the best course is the foundation. The foundation must be clear that it is okay to what is commit the axle load from the traffic into the base course. It's called something like that. And then this is the picture of the compacted base course using like tandem roller or something like that. We use it with the wheel is like a more like a donut like we used to see to bumping again as for the compacted of the base course it is. So from this base course like in this picture we can see that this is the most important thing. So the gravel, the bricks, or the what is the boulders should be compacted really thin or compacted things because it's foundations, something like that. So for the last course, the most top of the surface of the top of the course is we call like service or the wearing. Everybody don't know about the wearing pass, but the commonly people call this a surface or like called asphalt material. On the engineering surface, it is called the wearing course. It is the up. per layer in the road, airfield, and the top yard construction. So this is the directly touch it with the wheel of the transportations. It is like touching directly, something like that, like car, anything, a motorcycle, bike, or anything. The directly wheel is touching the name of the asphalt material of asphalt layer is called surface of wearing course. But the wearing course is more like the finishing it called in the house building or the construction building is the finishing like that. The surface course is the top of the layer of the road pavement directly exposed to the traffic is called wearing course or surfacing. So it's like a coating. In the meaning of the coating, and more like it's the layer that the top or the on top, which is outside airfield, which is touching like touching through in the air, in the water, or something like wheel transportation or something like that. So surfacing it may consist of one of the more number of layer in case of flexible pavement. But a good wearing core should be impervious and weather resisting. I remember in the construction, and my leader told me about the wearing course, the main course, or the main. Sorry, it's not full, not called main course. It is called like surface or wearing course. He told me that the good or the best wearing horse must be contain that they are stronger than because of the weather of the pavement or the anything of the bumping or the something the cracking like that. This is called the strongest material asphalt. Why we should choose this material? Because the road absolutely all day long, all the days touching which weather all directly, like a rainy or like what is called like rainy, something like flood or anything pumping anything. This the surface is directly touching of all of them, so it should be able to resist the this like surface, it should be able to resist abrasive action of the traffic. mm, it was just like that surface is called like that. So let's description of my explanation a little bit about the road structure, road component. There's four in the conclusion. We have four conclusion that the most important layer for the road that are the first are subgrade, or the meaning is the bottom of the course, and then the base course, and this meaning like the top, but in the middle of the base course, and then the third the main course are the base course or the foundation. The road foundation is like called base course, and then the last we call it surface or the wearing course in the top of the road. So that's all uh, of my explanations. Thank you for your attention. I hope this little little sharing, this maybe sharing knowledge. I hope that this is make you more knowing about the road component of the roads. So before we go, let me say sorry first if there's my word my pet word or something. It's like I'm so not fluent in English, but before that I'm talking to you. I'm so sorry before. Thank you for your attention, and then see you on the next video. Bye bye. See you.